This summer, make it a Woody Anderson Ford. Make it 0% financing, make it no down payment, and make no payments for 90 days. Hey folks, Bobby White back again for Woody Anderson Ford. It's our Ford Summer Sales event, and I promise you can save serious dollars on a large selection of our 2024 Fords. We've got financing as low as 0% for 36 months on 2024 F-150, Explorer, Expedition, Edge, Escape, plus all-electric F-150 Lightning and Mustang Mach-E. And on all these Fords I just mentioned, you'll make no down payment and no payments for 90 days. Can you say Orange Beach, here we come? This is going to be a good summer. Come choose from over 550 new Fords, and you'll learn firsthand that nobody will work harder to earn your business. Brand new award-winning Fords with 0% financing, no down payment, and no payment for 90 days with your good credit. This offer ends 9/3/24. Come see us today and make it a Woody Anderson Ford. Hope to see you soon.
Carrabba's Italian Grill is the best place to enjoy authentic Italian cuisine, passed down from our founders' family recipes. Featuring a wood-burning grill, you can enjoy Carrabba's signature dishes, including chicken brine, wood-fired grilled steak and chops, and classic Italian pasta dishes. Have a special event? Elevate your catering with Carrabba's Catering, the perfect way to enjoy large party portions of your favorite hand-prepared dishes for any event. Carrabba's Italian Grill at Parkway Place, Huntsville.
WZZN, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. 97.7 ESPN, The Zone. Welcome to the Woody Anderson Ford Scoreboard Show. Check out the full inventory of cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus schedule your next service checkup online at WoodyAndersonFord.com. Powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. Now, here's your host, Scott Tyson.
Well, we're going to have to get that intro redone because it's the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show. We'll get it right. This is just week 0 of the high school football season. Scott Tyson here in our Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard studios. What a night it was, and what a night it has been for high school football. Our game of the week, our game of the night has to be from J.P. Cain Stadium. Oh, boy, we've had a lot of eyes on this one all night long, and that means we are talking about Austin visiting Hartzell tonight. 58th meeting between these two teams. Hartzell's Bert Newton taking over as head coach for the Tigers. And wow, what a ball game tonight. Hartzell would lead 21-14 at the half. Austin scores late. They tie it at 21. This one goes to overtime. In the second overtime, Austin's Jackson Potter hauls in a 10-yard touchdown pass. That would give Austin a 7-point lead. Right back comes Hartzell. Noah Lee would find Marcus Tapscott a 19-yard touchdown. Hartzell lining up to go for 2 and just waiting to see if they get that or not. But that is what we have. We have a double overtime game in week 0 between Austin and Hartzell. Over at Madison City School Stadium tonight, James Clemens welcoming Gardendale. James Clemens grabbed last year's meeting 26-21. The series were tied at 2. 2016, 2017, the first 2 meetings. The Jets, a 7-4 a year ago, advancing to the first round of the playoffs. And at home tonight, James Clemens, they get it done in a low-scoring affair over Gardendale, 17-10. Now look for both teams to be playoff teams at the end of the year. James Clemens, by the way, Class 7A preseason ranking starting just outside of the top 10. They come in at number 12. Grissom tonight, they were the home team on the scoreboard. They were entertaining Lee. This is a 7A, 6A matchup. Grissom gets a win, 41-6. Guntersville on the road tonight at Southside, 5A, 6A matchup. And the Guntersville Wildcats, boy, oh boy, did they look impressive tonight in their season opener. They get the big win tonight, 35-13. Athens on the road at May Jemison. This one over at Joe Davis Stadium tonight. Athens in 6A, May Jemison 6A, pair of 6A teams. And Athens gets the win tonight, 21-6. We move on. Decatur and Buckhorn, a game that just ended over on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. Buckhorn a 33-19 winner tonight. Again, we're keeping an eye on that Austin-Hartzell matchup. We were in double overtime. We're trying to see if Hartzell indeed went for two and if they were able to get it. We'll keep an eye on that one for you. Other games, we got plenty of games going final all across the area. Huntsville starts the era off in style tonight. They were on the road at Hazel Green, and Huntsville comes away a winner 27-20. Hazel Green also, Fred Ferrier making his debut for Hazel Green head coach. 19th meeting between the two teams tonight. But again, both head coaches knew Huntsville comes away a winner tonight, 27-0 over Hazel Green. We still keep the ball rolling along. Westminster Christian Academy, they were at home tonight taking on East Limestone, and Westminster pulls away for this one. They get a 42-20 win over East Limestone. We still keep going on. Hayden gets a 30-16 win over Brewer tonight. It was Haleyville going on the road, a 4A, 5A matchup here. Haleyville, West Point. Haleyville a 27-24 winner over West Point. We have a 5A, 4A matchup. Russellville 35, Deschler 21. Russellville, the home team on the scoreboard tonight. What was that, Brian? Okay. Let's go out to the Woody Anderson Ford hotline, or our North Alabama High School football scoreboard show hotline. And we mentioned he made his coaching debut tonight for the Huntsville Crimson Panthers. They were on the road at Hazel Green, and their head coach, Jimmy Gay, kind enough to just get in here a couple minutes with us, couple seconds with us. Huntsville, a 27-0 winner tonight over Hazel Green. Coach, congratulations.
Hey, I appreciate it.
All right, 27-0 there. Talk about the game. Take us through it a little bit.
We struggled on offense. Had a lot of procedural mistakes. Our defense played very good. We improved a little bit in the kicking game, but just had a lot of mistakes that we need to clean up before next week.
Well, next week, they do say the greatest improvement is from game 1 to game 2. But, Coach, 27 points tonight. Who kind of stood out to you on both sides of the ball?
I really don't know. The defense played well. I don't know if anybody on offense stood out. We struggled in spots. We had the ball down inside the 20 several times. Didn't come away with a score the first half. I just think the whole defense, they really played a great game.
All right, Coach. Well, again, congratulations on the win tonight. Huntsville gets a 27 win over Hazel Green. 1-0 on the season, Coach. That always sounds good.
It beats the alternative, I can tell you that.
All right, Coach. Congratulations and best of luck next week.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, once again, this season, all season long, all of our coaches' interviews that we bring you here on the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware, will be brought to you by the Huntsville Sports Commission. So all of our interviews this season coming to you courtesy of the Huntsville Sports Commission. We roll on with our scores. Hayden, a 30-16 winner over Brewer tonight. We mentioned Westminster Christian Academy. Louis LeBlanc gets a 42-20 win over East Limestone. West Morgan goes on the road tonight, and they Blake Randolph 31-0. That there has been a heck of an opener for both teams the last couple seasons. Mars Hill Bible coming over tonight, coming over to Bill Washington Stadium. And it's Mars Hill Bible, the Panthers, getting a 34-7 win over Madison Academy. West Limestone, they opened the season with a 48-7 win over Clements. That was a home win for West Limestone. Danville at home tonight, blank Starvetown 68-0. Piedmont, a 3A, 4A matchup. Piedmont, Cherokee County, 34-27. Piedmont gets a win. North Jackson on the road at Sylvania tonight. They hold on. They get it 14-6. It was Appalachian 28, Holly Pond 18. We're just rolling through these scores. DAR, a 4A, 3A matchup tonight. They go on the road to take on Brindley Mountain. DAR comes out on top 22-8. Central Florence and Colbert County. Central Florence pulling away for the 28-7 win. It was J.B. Pennington and Susan Moore, 55-18. Winston County over Addison tonight, 48-13. Lauderdale County blanking Lexington, 41-0. Lauderdale County going on the road to get the season opening win. Decatur Heritage at home tonight, 20 better than Sheffield, 42-22. Section over Eider, 20-6. It was Glencoe 31, Southeastern 12, Belgreen 20, Shoals Christian 6. It was Brilliant 28, Waterloo 6. Mortimer Jordan falls to Leeds 42-20. Now we've got a lot of Tennessee scores. It was Marion County 40-0 over East Ridge. Pierce County 41-7 over Coosa Christian. Whitewell 27-0 over Huntland. Upperman gets a 48-6 win over Fayetteville. Lincoln County, they're a winner tonight, 42-14 over Richland. And Page going to blank Giles County 28-0. All right, let's just get our first break in here of the evening. We're going to reset the scoreboard for you. We had a lot of games in action last night, plus we'll get you some more scores. The scores are continuing to roll in. A lot of games around North Alabama finishing up late tonight. We'll get all of the scores for you here on the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by the Hunts, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware.
Log on today, 977ESPN.com.
This summer, make it a Woody Anderson Ford. Make it 0% financing, make it no down payment, and make no payments for 90 days. Hey folks, Bobby White back again for Woody Anderson Ford. It's our Ford Summer Sales event, and I promise you can save serious dollars on a large selection of our 2024 Fords. We've got financing as low as 0% for 36 months on 2024 F-150, Explorer, Expedition, Edge, Escape, plus all-electric F-150 Lightning and Mustang Mach-E. And on all these Fords I just mentioned, you'll make no down payment and no payments for 90 days. Can you say Orange Beach, here we come? This is going to be a good summer. Come choose from over 550 new Fords, and you'll learn firsthand that nobody will work harder to earn your business. Brand new, award-winning Fords with 0% financing, no down payment, and no payment for 90 days with your good credit. This offer ends 9/3/24. Come see us today and make it a Woody Anderson Ford. Hope to see you soon.
Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware is your locally owned and operated hardware store. We're not just about numbers, we're about helping neighbors, because our Ace Hardware store is part of your community. We're committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers personal service, quality products, and a convenient shopping experience. As the helpful hardware folks in your neighborhood, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Stop by and visit Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware today, 1536 Blunt Avenue in Guntersville.
It's freezer season at Owen Home Appliance Center. So if rising temps have that freezer on its last leg, check out the name brand frost-free upright and chest freezers. Best of all, Owen Home Appliance has them in stock and ready to go or have delivered. Don't let all that high-dollar food go to waste. Go to Owen Home Appliance Center and get that new freezer. And while supplies last, get a $50 gift card towards the purchase of Wagyu beef when you purchase a freezer. Owen Home Appliance Center. Quality products, quality pricing, quality service. It's in the name.
Hi, this is Wes Neighbors. I'm here with Sam Fleming with Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Sam, tell the folks about Fleming Roofing and Restoration.
Hey, Wes. Our company, Fleming Roofing and Restoration, specializes in commercial and residential roofing and repairs. I'm a fifth-generation Huntsvillian, and our family's been doing construction business in Huntsville area since 1965.
Sam, what kind of roofs does Fleming Roofing and Restoration do?
Our guys are skilled enough. We can come out and address any kind of leaks or issues you might have on your commercial, on your metal roofing, on your your shingles, we can do anything, and we can offer you a solution to repair it or we can replace it.
Well, you guys also do insurance restoration.
Our staff has 10 plus years of experience as insurance adjusters, and we really do know the inside and out of the claims process at Fleming Roofing and Restoration.
Check out Fleming Roofing and Restoration online at FlemingHSV.com, or you can call or text them at 256-651-9440.
Hey, Wes, we show up.
It's the dawning of a new age in Tuscaloosa.
I understand what Alabama football is all about. Roll time.
Join the Crimson Tide as the Kalen DuBois era begins. Touchdown! Join us Saturday, August 31st as the Crimson Tide kick off the 2024 season at home against the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers on your home for Alabama football.
Listen to Alabama football all season long on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
This is Chad McGee, head coach of the James Clemens Jets, and you're listening to the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. Now back to the scores.
Indeed. Welcome back to the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by the Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. Chad McGee, he's happy tonight. James Clemens, they opened the season with a 17-10 win over Gardendale. We have more scores that just keep coming in. Remember, we talked about it right off the top, our game of the night. Hartzell and Austin, J.P. Kane Stadium, the place to be tonight there in Hartzell. This one lived up to everything that it was expected to be. It would go to double overtime. Hartzell going for two and the win. The pass would be broken up in the end zone. Austin celebrating tonight a 35-34 double overtime win to get the season started. My, oh my, oh my. That just set the stage for what would be and what has been a fantastic evening. We talked to you earlier. We just heard, thanks to the Huntsville Sports Commission, Huntsville High head coach Jimmy Gay on the phones. Huntsville, a 27-0 winner tonight over Hazel Green. We continue on with some of our scores that we got and we were able to get for you during the break. Haleyville, a 27-24 winner over West Point. Boaz, they're all over Madison County tonight, 47-7. How about Scottsboro and Fort Payne? Scottsboro blanking Fort Payne tonight, 24-0. It was Spain Park at home tonight, 38-7, a winner over Sparkman. Spain Park and Clemson quarterback commit Brock Bradley had himself a night. 11 of 16, 237 yards and 5 touchdowns in the win for Spain Park. Athens at home on the road tonight. They get a 21-6 win over May Jemison. We continue on. Lawrence County at home tonight, taking on East Lawrence. Lawrence County just way too much in this one. 52-12, your final. We continue. Westminster Christian Academy, 42-20 winners over East Limestone. It was West Morgan blanking Randolph, 31-0. Mars Hill Bible goes on the road tonight. We said this one would be a big one. This was a rematch of last year's playoff game between the two teams. But tonight, Mars Hill just way too much. They get a 34-7 win over Madison Academy. Appalachian, 28-18 winners tonight over Holly Pond. North Jackson on the road, a 14-6 winner over Sylvania. We keep on and just keep on going. It was Elkmont, 2 better tonight than St. John Paul Catholic. Elkmont gets a 22-20 win. All right, let's go out to our phone lines tonight. Let's go out to the Huntsville Sports Commission phone lines because we've got to bring in a head coach. The Westminster Christian Academy Wildcats, they were at home tonight. They open up the season a 42-20 winner over East Limestone. Their head coach, Louis LeBlanc, kind enough to join us tonight. Coach, congratulations.
Oh, thank you, man. It's always a good Friday when I get to start my day and end my day with you guys.
Well, it's always a good thing too when you start the season and you move to 1-0. It's always about the next game. It's always about taking it one game at a time, all of the cliches, but there's no greater feeling than in week 1 or week 0 or game 1, you get that win.
Oh, yes, sir. And that was one thing I told the team after the game was, men, you're 1-0, and that was something that the 2023 Wildcats couldn't say. We were not 1-0, and that was something for them to hang their hat on. And it's you're exactly right. There's a special feeling of all the anticipation, leading up to that first game, and then getting a win on the first game of the year is huge.
Well, Coach kind of talked about it. This one was a close one there early on. How are you guys able to kind of pull away late and get this win?
Well, to be honest, Coach Sloan, our defensive coordinator, Coach Riley, our offensive coordinator, they do a phenomenal job of seeing what the other team is doing. What are we doing wrong? What can we fix? And what do we need to adjust? And so, to be honest with you, we had a lot of self-inflicted wounds in the first half, late in the first half. Came out clicking great, and then we had some turnover too. We didn't execute the way we should have. Had some penalties, and looking back, those are some of the greatest things that can happen to us after you get the win, because your young men learn how to fight through those things and overcome. So in the moment, they weren't our favorite thing, but right now we're thankful for them and the way the guys responded. At halftime, we went in and made some adjustments, showed them where the things that we could control and what we could do, and the guys were able to put it together and come out in the second half and take over.
Who kind of stood out to you tonight?
Wow. So again, that's a hard question to answer because we have so many new guys. But I'm going to tell you something. Evan McClure did a phenomenal job. Just the early stats, it's like he had 152 yards on the ground with 3 touchdowns on 22 carries. And, first full game as a running back, that's a pretty good night. And no fumbles. He just worked hard. And then the offensive line, my goodness, did an amazing job of, one, opening holes, but then moving the pile. Evan keeping those legs churning, and then the O-line not quitting until the echo of the whistle just led to extended drives, more yards, more time off the clock, and more time that our defense could rest on the sideline. So Evan really stood out on the offensive side of the ball. Defensively, we had 3 turnovers, and it was nice, 3 takeaways, and it was really cool to see those guys flying around. Isaiah Shingleton, I believe, had an interception. Carson Tinsley had an interception. And Bryson Cumberlander had a scoop off of a fumble and a really nice return off of it. And then we had some recoveries on kickoff cover. Freshman Cashton Fielder got a fumble on a kickoff return for us, and that was really nice there. And so the great defensive effort, phenomenal effort by the offense to come out swinging. And then put the pieces together and then just explode into some points. Probably one of my favorite moments of the night was R.J. Bendoff catching the ball in the end zone for a touchdown. The young man works so incredibly hard, and he dropped a touchdown early in the game. And anytime you can see a receiver have redemption like that and get another one and catch it in the end zone is a sweet thing for that young man, and it was good to see.
All right, Louis LeBlanc, head coach, Westminster Christian Academy, kind enough to join us tonight. Coach, congratulations on the win and best of luck there in week 1.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
All right. Again, all of our interviews this season, all of our coaches' interviews are going to be brought to you by the Huntsville Sports Commission. So kind enough to them for making that happen. All right, while we were getting Louis LeBlanc on there, couple more finals for you that we have not been able to bring you that are just now coming in. Vinemont, 2 better than Falkville tonight, 16-14, your final there. Ardmore, a 55-7 winner over Tanner. Getting those in. It was Central Florence over Colbert County, 28-7. DAR over Brindley Mountain, 22-8. JB Pennington over Susan Moore, 55-18. Winston County over Addison, 48-13. Lauderdale County blanking Lexington this evening, 41-0. Section, a 20-6 winner over Eider. Gadsden, a 32-0 winner over Asbury. Scores just keep coming on. Leeds, a 42-20 winner over Mortimer Jordan. Brilliant, a 28-6 winner tonight over Waterloo. Belgreen gets by Shoals Christian 20-6. And it was Glencoe over Southeastern 31-12. Now keep in mind, tonight, all of these games are non-region games. We had some teams play jamborees tonight. We had a handful play jamborees. Everybody else got the season started. Some of the other games we're still keeping an eye on. We are keeping an eye on New Hope and Ohatchee, as well as Pleasant Valley and West End. At last check, Ohatchee and New Hope had combined for 112 points, 64-48. So we're keeping an eye on that one as well. Plenty of points going on tonight. And Michael Harper, remember, making his coaching debut for the New Hope Indians. So our scoreboard team and interns keeping an eye on that one. Brewer falls to Hayden tonight, 30-16. Tennessee score just coming across the desk. Upperman 48, Fayetteville 6. I think we had that one a little bit ago. Interns kind of handing me stuff tonight we've already done. We've got about 30 interns in here. We could use 31. As we keep on moving along, what a game it was over in Hartselle again. DAR, Brindley Mountain, DAR winner tonight, 22-8. One of the ones we wanted to find out is Florence and Hillcrest Tuscaloosa. Waiting for that one to go final, and it has gone final. And your final tonight, let's see here. Just got to pull it up. I know it has gone final. It was one of the last ones to go final over in the Shoals. We will get it for you here in just 2 seconds. Hillcrest, a winner tonight, 32-20 over Florence. So Hillcrest Tuscaloosa, that was a 7A matchup. Florence going on the road to take on Hillcrest Tuscaloosa. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the first ever meeting between the two schools. Florence opening up the season with 2 straight road games. Kenny Morrison kicking off his 3rd season as Falcons head coach tonight, but they come up short on the road, 32-20. Gardendale and James Clemens. We mentioned James Clemens gets the win, 17-10. Lee and Grissom. That was the 50th meeting all time between Lee and Grissom tonight, the two city teams. Grissom 2-8 in 2023. Rich Dutton beginning his 4th season as Grissom Tiger head coach. Irving McGuire tonight began his 4th season as well as Generals head coach. The Generals 5-5 a year ago, but they come up on that short end tonight, 41-6. We take a look at the schedules for both Grissom and Lee just to take a look at what's in store for the Tigers and Generals coming up next week. Grissom, well, they will be off next week, so they have their off week coming up in week 1. Lee, by the way, will welcome Bob Jones. Again, Bob Jones, an impressive winner last night over Coleman, 48-12. Some of your Thursday night scores: Arab blanks Albertville 35-0. Gadsden City, Muscle Shoals. That was a Class 6A top 10 showdown last night. Muscle Shoals came in ranked number 8. Gadsden City came in ranked number 9. In Class 6A, Gadsden City at home, they get it done 33-29. Priceville blanks Columbia 68-0. Geraldine, a 35-6 winner over Sardis. It was White Plains getting a win to start the year over Talladega, 35-20. Springville won better than Asheville, 20-19. So those were your Thursday night games from last night. Some more from this evening. Athens, a 21-6 winner over May Jemison tonight. If you look at what's coming up for the Athens Golden Eagles, they will be at home in week 1 as they will entertain the Buckhorn Bucks. Now, Buckhorn, they get that win tonight, 33-19 over Decatur. As for May Jemison, the Jaguars and head coach Rico White, they will look to rebound as they will take on Huntsville. This is May Jemison's schedule after tonight: at Huntsville, at Hazel Green, at Lee, and at Fort Payne. 4 straight road games for May Jemison after tonight. We mentioned the game of the night, Hartselle and Austin. This one goes to double overtime. In the second overtime, Austin breaks up a pass in the end zone that was for 2. Austin gets a win tonight, 35-34 in double overtime over Hartselle. That has to be the game of the night. Now, if you look at Austin and Hartselle as of what is coming up next for the Black Bears and head coach Jeremy Perkins, next week they have the River City rivalry as they will entertain Decatur. As for Hartselle next week, Hartselle Tigers and first-year head coach Bert Newton, they will look to rebound as they welcome Jackson Olin to town. And then in week 2, that is when Hartselle will take their bye. So that is what we have there for you. All right, 10:43 on a Friday night. It's our week 0 edition of the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by the Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. We've got to get a break in. When we come back, we will do it one more time. We will run down everything that we have here on week 0 of the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by the Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware.
Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware is your locally owned and operated hardware store. We're not just about numbers, we're about helping neighbors, because our Ace Hardware store is part of your community. We're committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers personal service, quality products, and a convenient shopping experience. As the helpful hardware folks in your neighborhood, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Stop by and visit Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware today, 1536 Blunt Avenue in Guntersville.
This summer, make it a Woody Anderson Ford. Make it 0% financing, make it no down payment, and make no payments for 90 days. Hey folks, Bobby White back again for Woody Anderson Ford. It's our Ford Summer Sales event, and I promise you can save serious dollars on a large selection of our 2024 Fords. We've got financing as low as 0% for 36 months on 2024 F-150, Explorer, Expedition, Edge, Escape, plus all-electric F-150 Lightning and Mustang Mach-E. And on all these Fords I just mentioned, you'll make no down payment and no payments for 90 days. Can you say Orange Beach, here we come? This is going to be a good summer. Come choose from over 550 new Fords, and you'll learn firsthand that nobody will work harder to earn your business. Brand new award-winning Fords with 0% financing, no down payment, and no payment for 90 days with your good credit. This offer ends 9/3/24. Come see us today and make it a Woody Anderson Ford. Hope to see you soon.
The state's largest orthopedic group is growing to meet the needs of the patients in our community. The Orthopedic Center has long been the most trusted name in orthopedics in North Alabama. So as our area continues on the fast track, so does the need for premier orthopedic care anywhere and anytime you need it. TOC is proud to announce the opening of our new locations in Albertville and Hampton Cove, along with the grand opening of our newest office in Decatur. These clinics will offer the same high-quality orthopedic care you have come to associate with TOC, with the convenience of being closer to home. As a patient, your time is your most precious asset, and we recognize that at TOC. That's why we are also proud to announce the opening of our urgent ortho clinics to handle those bumps and bruises that need prompt attention. These clinics are available to care for acute orthopedic injuries with no appointment necessary. With 38 physicians, 20 centers of excellence, and now more than a dozen locations to serve you, TOC will continue to be the name you turn to for the best orthopedic care at the right time. Visit our website at visittoc.com for more information. TOC, helping you live a better life.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
A wise man once said, if you take care of old folks and children, everything in the middle will take care of itself.
Hi, I'm Danny Aldridge, lawyer in Alabama and Tennessee. In the next 20 years, the number of those folks over 65 years of age will more than double. In our golden years, the most important goal is to be treated with dignity and have control over doing what makes you grateful with those you love. At the Aldridge Law Firm and the Legal Town Center, we're dedicated to help you with these goals, and we'll be there when life throws you those inevitable curveballs. Let us assist you with your legal needs, whatever they may be or become. You may reach us by phone at 256-534-3188 or online with Dan at danaldridgelaw.com. Just remember, we're here to help. Whether it's personal injury, wrongful death, fraud and cheat, or estate planning made complete, we're here to help.
From the Fox 54 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Emily Owen. For this Friday night, a mostly clear sky. Low temperatures will be falling into the upper 60s for the overnight tonight. Heading into the weekend, temperatures gradually start to warm back up. It looks like we'll see low 90s both Saturday and Sunday. Plenty of sunshine. Rain looks to stay out of the forecast until later next week. I'm Fox 54 meteorologist Emily Owen on your home for ESPN Radio 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
This is Bob Gotze, head coach of the Madison Academy Mustangs, and you're listening to the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show on 97 ESPN The Zone. Now back to the scores.
Thank you, Coach Gotze. Madison Academy, though, tripped up tonight at home by Mars Hill Bible. Your final, that one, 34-7. The game of the night, though, J.P. Kane Stadium. 2 overtimes were needed. The Austin Black Bears go on the road. They get a 35-34 win over Hartselle, stopping a 2-point conversion to grab the win. Their head coach, Jeremy Perkins, kind enough to join us tonight. Coach, wow, what a way to start the season.
Yeah, rivalry game, packed house. It was a hard-fought game, both sides of the ball. We were just able to come up 1 point better.
Yeah, take us through this one. I mean, you guys were up at the half. Hartselle scores later to tie it in the fourth, and then you go to overtime. Heck of a ball game, though, 35 points in the season opener.
Yeah, we were actually down at halftime. We were down 14-7 and scored early in the third quarter to tie it back up, and it kind of went back and forth after that. Like I said, it's a hard-fought game. Both teams made a lot of mistakes. A lot to improve on both sides. You hate to see a loser in that game, but we were able to come away with a win.
Coach, who kind of stood out for you? Who kind of made those plays tonight that helped you get the win?
Well, offensively, J.L. Davis had a big fourth down conversion in overtime where he tucked the ball under and scored on a gutsy run. Jackson Potter played well for us offensively as well. Defensively, DJ Orr, one of our new linebackers, made a lot of plays. Jamari Vincent had a big interception. But we had guys all over the place who made plays. Guys who made a lot of mistakes too.
Well, Coach, the biggest improvement does come from week 1 to week 2. You do get that, but how much of those things that you watch tonight, you know that you're going to be able to fix before next week?
Well, we had some special teams errors, a couple bad snaps on punt. We've got to get that fixed. A lot of penalties, pre-snap penalties, discipline type issues that we've got to get fixed as well. And we had some post-play fouls as well we've got to get fixed. We put ourselves in bad situations with those types of things. And we'll address those. And, kids play with a lot of emotion. Emotions come out. Sometimes it's not a good thing.
Well, Coach, there's no better feeling, though, than grabbing the win. There's no better feeling than starting the season after all of the training camp and the practices and everything. Getting that first win of the season always tastes good. And congratulations on the double overtime win this evening.
Thank you very much. God bless. Go Bears.
Jeremy Perkins, Austin High head coach, getting the win tonight, 35-30 in double overtime. We are keeping an eye on New Hope and Ohatchee. Are you ready for this one? About 9 minutes ago, there was a minute left in the ball game. At one point, New Hope was trailing 64-48. With a minute 8 left to go in the game, New Hope is leading, or was leading, 71-70. Head coach Michael Harper and company putting up 71 points tonight against Ohatchee, trying to hold on. And we'll get you a final for this one as soon as we can get it.
That just made one of the interns faint.
They're a little slow tonight. They are working, but I tell you what, like Coach Perkins said, we had a lot of mistakes. A lot of it is because it's week 0. Everybody getting out there. The interns are feeling the same way. It's week 0 for the interns, a whole new batch of interns this year, and they are slow. They are moving slow, probably because I didn't bring any food in again, didn't bring anything in, making them work and trying to keep an eye on New Hope and Ohatchee. Again, with a minute left, it was 71-70. New Hope holding on against Ohatchee. So hopefully we'll get you a final on that one here in just a second, as we are just about done. We gotta keep an eye. Oh, it is final, but Ohatchee comes back to take this one 76-71, your final. So as we talked about Hartzell and Austin being the game of the night, that one going to double overtime. This one here, probably the game of the night as far as points go. Head coach Michael Harper making his debut there for New Hope. And it is Ohatchee getting the win, 76-71 over New Hope. Some other scores that we have not been able to, let's see here. Decatur Heritage, boy, did they look good tonight. They got a win tonight over Sheffield, 42-22. It was Lincoln County over Richland, 42-14. Whitewell over Huntland, 27-0. Vinemont, 2 better than Falkville, 16-14. Guntersville, they get the win over Southside, 35-13. West Limestone over Clements, 48-7. It was Section over Eider, 20-6. Lawrence County over East Lawrence, 52-12. Danville blanking Tharptown, 68-0. Appalachian over Holly Pond, 28-18. Haleyville over West Point, 3 better than West Point, 27-24. Rogers over Wilson, 42-17. Winston County over Addison, 48-13. Jacksonville, 10 better than Etowah, 43-33. Marion County, they get the shutout win tonight over East Ridge, 40-0. That's a Tennessee score. Glencoe over Southeastern, 31-12. It was Lauderdale County blanking Lexington, 41-0. We had North Jackson on the road tonight, winners over Sylvania, 14-16. It was Cold Springs over Hansville, 48-30. Cleveland over Whitesburg Christian Academy, 18-16 in a close one. Central and Colbert at Central Florence, 28-7 over Colbert County. Scottsboro over Fort Payne, 31-6. Locust Fork over Aniana, 45-14. We just got you that score there. It was Gaston, Blank, Asbury, 32-0. Mars Hill Bible over Madison Academy, 34-7. Florence Falls on the road tonight to Hillcrest Tuscaloosa, 32-20. Oh, boy. We had scores going on all over the place, and we only had like 39 minutes of a show tonight because Buckhorn decided to play a lot longer tonight than most everybody, but not as long as New Hope and Ohatchee. Ohatchee, a 76-71 winner tonight. That one there has to be one of the games of the night. And then the Hartzell and Austin game, that one, the game of the night. Again, Austin breaking up a 2-point conversion in double overtime as they hold on to get a win over Hartselle 35-34. Big thank you to Jimmy Gay, Huntsville High head coach Louis LeBlanc, Westminster Christian head coach Jeremy Perkins, Austin High head coach, as they were kind enough to join us. Again, all those interviews tonight going to be brought to you by our good friends over at the Huntsville Sports Commission. What a night it was for week 0 of the high school football scoreboard show. Judy Arman, real fast. Huntsville High winners tonight in the debut for Jimmy Gay.
Yep, 27-0 shutout. Defense was outstanding. Only gave up about 6 or 7 first downs the entire game. Only one drive inside the 40. They forced 3 turnovers. A late pick 6 was able to salt it away. Is number 12, Zion Thomas, took it to the house. 2 touchdown runs from Jackson Spencer, over 100 yards rushing, and then a 72-yarder to number 17, the senior receiver, Jack Carter. So a couple of big plays for Huntsville, and then some just outstanding, suffocating defense. Their D-line led the way the whole night.
So Huntsville gets a win tonight. There are a lot of new head coaches in different places tonight. We mentioned Elkmont. They have a new head coach there as well. They get the win over St. John Paul Catholic tonight. So a lot of new faces in new places tonight. Didn't get a chance to run it all down for you tonight, but we will be able to do that for you in week 1 of the high school football season next week.
Needless to say, I don't think there was a punt in the Ohatchee New Hope game.
No, that was an arena football. That was an arena football score.
I was walking up the stairs when I heard you give the final. I was like, in regulation?
Well, New Hope had trailed 60-something to 40-something late in that one, and then rallied and put up. They were up 71-70 with 1:08 to go. Let's get on Jimmy Lay from AL.com real fast. We got a minute with him. Good evening, Jimmy.
Hey, guys. Great way to start the season. Westminster 42-20 over East Limestone. I tell you what, East Limestone had all the momentum at the half. They cut the 14-point deficit to 14-13 at the half, and Westminster was reeling. Didn't look like they could get it done, but, man, they just leaned on that offensive line and wore them down. Evan McClure, 152 yards tonight and 4 total touchdowns. Got the thing done for Westminster.
Thanks,
Good
Jimmy
job,
Lay.
Jimmy. Thank you.
AL.com there. Make sure you check out all their articles. Thomas Ashworth. Didn't get time to get to him tonight. Oh, we'll do it all over again next week. It's the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by the Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware.
WCZN, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
Really lived up to the height, to those rankings. You really couldn't have asked for a better game. A total of 5 lead changes, 3 of those lead changes coming in the 4th and final quarter.
Yeah, it's like I said, just a back and forth thing. The lead changes in the 4th quarter. Kind of take us through the flow of the game.
Well, the first quarter, Gaston City took the opening kickoff, and 8 plays later, they took it 70 yards. They were in the end zone. About 2 minutes came off the clock, and that was it. They led it 7-0, and then we came back. We followed that up with 2 scores of our own.